Good morning. You're listening to WIFO FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, 105.5 FM. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Murphy Builder Supply, Van's Barbecue, and by First Southern Bank.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South First Street right here in Jesup.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner specials. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to the barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Hi, I'm Raymond Brown.
And I'm Mandy Yeomans. At First Southern Bank, our customers are like family. As a locally owned community bank, we're dedicated to helping our clients succeed.
We have loans for every need, whether it's personal or business. We have lines of credit, auto loans, equipment loans, and of course, we offer mortgages. Stop by our bank or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
The world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Bob, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Doing well, huh?
Yep. Blake Chillery contacted us yesterday. Big day up in Atlanta. They're presenting the budget, so they're all tied up. So he couldn't make it on our show. Said he'd rather be on the show than be presenting the budget. But anyway, we called Heather because the Hog Jam took place this weekend. Very successful event. Appreciate her sending us the information for the news, but she's here to give us all the details. And the big part of this is the Wounded Warriors. 17 Wounded Warriors participated, Heather. So I'll let you tell us all what all took place this past weekend.
Good morning, and thank you so much for inviting us on, because we had talked about this Sunday after weigh-in about coming in and giving the community update on the event and the success it was. We did. We hosted 17 Wounded Warriors this past weekend. With me this morning, I have my buddy Shug Blanton. He is a host also with us, and we basically divide these groups up into two groups and get them prepared for the weekend. Takes us probably about 2 months to do that and feeding up. So we're here this morning to talk to you a little bit about that throughout the weekend that we had. And basically, like I said, 17 Wounded Warriors come with us. One of them brought their son, so it was a father-son weekend, and I think that kid had a blast. He didn't realize what he was missing out on the past couple of years his dad's come, so he said he won't be missing it from now on. He'll be tagging along with his dad if he's welcome, and we told him, of course, he is. I'm going to let Shug tell you a little bit about his part, and then we'll talk a little bit about mine. I think we had a good competition, a good hunt, and we'll talk a little bit more about that and let him tell you his part.
Thank you, Heather. We had a great time. It's kind of a long weekend, exhausting for sure, keeping these guys in the woods, helping them get the hogs out whenever they kill them. We had 8 guys. Out of the 8 guys that we hunted, 7 of them actually killed hogs. Out of the 7, we totaled 20, which was great.
That is great.
One of my guys actually got second. Y'all did beat us out by I think 100 pounds or so. Yeah. So it was a pretty close competition there.
That's right, it was.
we come up as a group. You know, I have a lot of friends that support me and help me out in this situation. Friday night, they have a biggest hog competition. So if you kill the biggest hog by 10 o'clock and get it weighed in, it's a $100 prize. Well, we don't want to mess our guys up and bring them out of the woods a little early because they was having such good luck. So we decided amongst ourselves to take up a little donation to come up with $100. So we paid one of our guys $100 for the biggest hog he'd kill out of the group. We cooked the whole hog, as everybody knows about. I know it's been going around the county.
Yes.
Turned out great. 27 hours of cooking time on a grill is a long time. But it turned out really great. Aaron Clary manned that grill for several hours, I would just tell you. He put his time in with it, but it turned out really great. All the food that the women prepared, I mean, it was just awesome. Awesome. Can't thank anybody that helped out. My hat's off to you. I appreciate it. These guys really appreciate it. That's the reason they come. Every one of them tells me all the time, this is just like a vacation to us, and we look forward more to this. Not meaning nothing bad about our kids, but we look forward more to this than we do Christmas. So this is just, you know, overwhelming at the support we get from just the community. It is a great time. If you hadn't come out and experienced, I would suggest to get out and come out and visit us one year and just to see what goes on with these guys, because it is overwhelming, and they are very grateful for it. We take for granted our freedom a lot of times, and if you sit down and think about it, it can happen just overnight and lose it. So these guys put their lives on the line and fought for our freedom. It's a very small token of gratitude that we show them, and I enjoy myself doing it, and I know all my friends for sure do. It's great.
And our group's the same. You know, like she said, it is a very exhausting weekend. We get these guys at about 12 noon on Friday, and by 2 o'clock they're ready to be in the woods. And they don't want to come out. I mean, they don't. They're there. They're loaded with ammo. They're ready to shoot. They're ready to tackle their weekend and hunt some hogs. We depart with them. You know, of course, my scales close at 10 o'clock that night, and we close up at 10, and then we go to what we call the farm, where our land is, where we hunt. And I recall looking at my clock at 3:28. And I heard a shot, and I looked at my group, and I said, that was the gas line. They said, yeah. I said, that's number 10 that this guy had put down on the gas line. And I said, I'm going to give him about 20 minutes, and I'm going to call him and say, okay, that's 10 hogs you got laying down on that gas line. We got to get up and get out tonight. It's time to go. you got plenty. So, you know, throughout the night, that's what they're there for. They're there to kill them hogs, and in this competition that they've got amongst themselves, who's gonna have the most. And as Shook said, he killed 20. I think we took out 17 Friday night and 27 Saturday night from our Wounded Warriors, and basically he had 8, we had 8, and then a son. And you know, we're running. One says we're sitting here, we ain't seen nothing in 4 hours. Is to jump on a buggy, go get him out that stand, move him to another stand, and try to hope that he has better luck there. So it is a very exhausting weekend. We're back at the scales 8 o'clock the next morning, ready to weigh in the hogs from our participants that hunt the event outside of our Wounded Warriors, and then of course close the scales at 10 o'clock, go back to the woods the next night. So it is very, very exhausting, but very, very worth every bit of it, because their faces and how they light up when they come in and you're out there helping them load those hogs up, and they're like, I've got another one over here, I got another one over here, I got another one over here. You know, it's very thrilling. You get a very big heart with it, because they are so grateful, just as he said. It's like Christmas to them. They enjoy it, they love it, the hospitality that we get from the people that volunteer. And like Shook says, there's so many that stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning with you, that feed up every afternoon for 2 months. You're feeding these spots, trying to get these hogs in there, and hoping that they're safe. You're checking cameras. You're bringing in, I mean, from corn to peanuts to sweet potatoes that people donate. That say, hey, I want to help out. This is what I want to do, and this is what I can do. You can't thank them enough, because it takes this whole community to put this on, and there is a big heart for these wounded warriors in this community, and we're grateful and greatly appreciated for that. You know, I know Bob's been reporting, but over 13,000 pounds of hogs were.
How many different hunters did you have register this year's Hog Jam?
We had
in addition to the
99 hunters
99
that registered and hunted, and you know, me and Bob before the show was talking about 13,500, and what was it, Bob? To
13,529
pounds of hogs.
Pounds.
Yeah,
Pounds.
pounds of
That's a
hogs.
pile of hogs.
And there were so many more that
Oh, yeah,
didn't weigh in, because you know there's like you know, we're going back, we got 3 more, we're not going to weigh those. We killed them, but we don't want to weigh them, because they get 5 hogs, and out of those 5 we take the 3 heaviest for total weight. So no matter how many they kill, they bring them in on their trailer and say, oh, I'm going to only weigh these 3 and leave me 2 more for tomorrow night. So they may have 6 on their trailer, but we only weighed 3. So really this number is not exact, because we don't weigh all of them. We only weigh what they allow us to weigh. If there are 5, they're 3. So it's probably larger than that, but that is a lot of hogs.
Where are all these hogs hunted? Because I know it's a large.
Well, you can anywhere in Georgia where you have permission to hunt.
Right.
So people hunt them everywhere. I mean, you know,
any place in the state of Georgia where they have permission.
Yes. That is correct. That is correct. He come down and he hunted some Long County property from, where does it say? Spencerville, Indiana. He come down. He's a good friend. Give the winners. Okay. Basically, we'll just go through this real quick. Friday, we have a Friday night and a Saturday night big hog. The biggest hog weighed in by 10 o'clock. And Friday night, the biggest hog weighed in by 10 o'clock went to Michael Schaefer and Collins Bob's, which was a tie of 176 pounds. And they were both gun hunters. We had no bow weighed in Friday night. But Saturday night we did. We had a bow and a gun weighed in for $100, and that was Rat Johnson with $261, and then Rex Johnson with a bow for $135. And then first place gun winner was Lindsay Dickens from Ludowici, and she killed 3 hogs weighing in 722 pounds. And then second place $500 gun winner was Rat Johnson from Long County with 3 hogs totaling 680 pounds. Third place $250 gun winner was James Davison from Dansville, Georgia, with 3 hogs totaling 588 pounds. First place bow winner was Rex Johnson from Long County with 3 hogs totaling 431 pounds. Your second place winner, $500 bow, was Ben Gordon of Spencerville, Indiana, with 3 hogs totaling 140 pounds. And $250 biggest hog killed by youth was James Pye of Odom with 236 pounds. $250 biggest hog killed by female was Lindsay Dickinson's of Ludowici, 264 pounds. And then your $250 WMA, which was Penn Holloway. I do believe that's where I didn't include that. But our management areas is something that we promote throughout our year, trying to get hunters to come to Wayne County and hunt our WMAs. And so this WMA kill was Penn Holloway, and it was Caleb Corson with 172 pounds. And then, of course, our Wounded Warriors, Andrews Collins. I can't remember where he's from. Where's he from? Do you remember where he was from, Shug?
Heather, to be honest with you, I want to say Indiana, somewhere maybe.
Yeah, I knew it was far off.
Yeah, he's a ways now.
Exactly.
He drove.
He did his registration for me, and he didn't write it
Yeah,
down.
he drove a long ways. I had one guy come from Virginia, 7.5 hours just for this event. Another one, 5.5 hours from South Carolina. They go to leave Sunday. All of them come by and shake my hand, hug my neck, said, same time next year. I said, of course. Yes. We had them a little skeet shoot Saturday amongst themselves. So they had a little competition. You had to, I think, shot about 4 different rounds. And I actually had one guy, we give a plaque away to our winning clay pigeon shootist.
Yes.
Yep, how about that?
Yes, it's a great weekend. And then we had one more Wounded Warrior, which was second place, Derek Morris, and he was 408. This event consisted of 99 hunters that were registered hunters throughout the state of Georgia, and then 19 youth participants with those registered hunters, and then, of course, our 17 Wounded Warriors. So, great event. We can't brag on it enough. A lot of work, but we're very, very well worth it.
Tell us about the cash prizes that were given away.
The cash prizes, basically what we do is the Board of Tourism has a budgeted amount that we budget for our events every year, and which carries over into our registration. And so basically we sit down and as we advertise our event, we kind of have an idea as we're setting the budget and advertising and promotion of what we're going to spend here and there, and this is what we come up with for our payout every year. And it's, as you say, it's based on number of registration.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how
and
we do it.
The very top prize was how much, once again?
The very top prize is $1,000. But if for instance, Lindsay, she won the $1,000 for the biggest gun winner, and then she won a $250 for the biggest female winner too. So she walked away with $1,250 that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
lots of money given out.
Lots of money, yes,
that's
sir.
the reason why you have so many people participate in it.
I think
in addition
that
to having
is,
fun.
Yes, I do believe, and I think it is good for the whole community, not just for the event. I know everybody, throughout the year, Shug is a hunter. He's a dog hunter, right, correct? Is that right?
Yes.
Can I still say that? And farmers contact you all the time, wanting you to come.
Contact us all the time, wanting to sketch hogs off. They destroying their crops. Millions of dollars worth.
Well,
millions.
speaking of that, we had a person text in this morning saying, why don't y'all have a hog jam late summer to help out with the crops?
That's right. So, it's something that we, feel
maybe you can do without the Wounded Warriors, so you don't have all that work with it.
And the last thing I did not mention, with the 13,520 pounds of hogs that we harvest, we also harvested 27 hearts for the Medical College of Georgia for research, for pig valves.
Okay.
Pig valve research. So that's, when they contacted us about 3 years ago, Jeff Bennett, Mary Bennett was the ones that they reached out to, and then they contacted us, and we were like, what? Really? And so that's great too. That's amazing that they're, we're taking these hearts and sending them to the medical college, and they're researching them.
Who takes the hearts out?
We have Mr. Jerry Sloan is there, and he's the one that harvests. And I'll say this too. We had a lot of hogs weighed in, as you know, and we had people coming up on Friday and Saturday that says, can we get one of these hogs? With the price of meat and everything that's going up, we're questioning about it. Can we get some of this hog? And so we talked to Jerry, and Jerry said yes, send them to me. So he was kind enough to, if they wanted it the way it was, they took it the way it was. Bring your trailer or your truck and take it the way it was, or else he charged a small fee, and he cleaned it and quartered it and put it in coolers for people in the community. So a lot of meat went to a lot of people in a lot of places this weekend.
All right,
sure did.
Another successful hog jam.
Yes, sir.
Tourism here in Wayne County.
Very grateful and thankful for everybody that was involved. Again, I cannot thank our host. There's so many.
Can't thank my friends enough.
Yes.
All the support I have.
Yes.
Couldn't thank them enough. Thank you.
That's how I feel also with the volunteers that we have for the Board of Tourism. There's so many board members that show up and work long hours, to community volunteers, to our advisory board volunteers that show up and show out, as I like to say, because they're always there. I'd like to thank our sponsors one more time for this event that always, contributed, helped to sponsor Wounded Warrior, and that's going to be Georgia Power, EAM Corporation, Interstate Credit Union, Prime South Bank, R&R Auto Sale, Hendricks Holland Company, Wayne Memorial Hospital, Hog and Bones, Altamaha Federal Credit Union, the City of Jesup, Odom, and Scriven, Rainier Advanced Material, Captain Joe's Seafood, Forest Lodge, Roser Transportation, Dunright Pools, The Smoke Show, Purvis Well and Pump, Sheffield's Trophies and Sports, Crossroads Maintenance and Repair, of course, the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, and Southeastern Gin. Of course, there's so many more, as Shug said, Ag South and Mr. Clary, they've donated their grills.
A ton of people that helped out.
It is so hard to say exactly everybody that has donated, because there's so many. If it's not donating your time, it's donating something to supplies, corn, sweet, to feed up with, or people that, come out and want to donate their time to feed up for us, to set up cameras, to set up lights for these guys to hunt under, so that when, so now it's time to break down that event today, get back to the woods, put everything up in Rubbermaid containers and trailer it up, and get ready for next year.
That's right.
But moving on, Wayne County Board of Tourism, next month, I think Bob's been covering it on the radio for us. Saturday, the 25th, is our spring canoeing and kayaking excursion. I'm going to give a plug on that real quick while I'm here. And that is a 16-mile canoeing kayak excursion down the Altamaha River, starting at Upper County Landing. And we'll put in that morning there, paddle halfway, 11 miles to Pig Farm Landing, which will be our rest stop, little lunch break spot there, and then we'll proceed on down to JC Landing, where we'll take out. That event starts 8 o'clock that morning. The shuttles will be leaving JC Landing, coming back to Upper County Landing, where we put out. So if you're doing the whole 16 miles, you'll need to park your vehicle at the JC Landing, catch that shuttle by 8 o'clock, and they will hold you back to Upper County Landing. And if you're taking out on the 11-mile, which is Pig Farm, you'll be your vehicle there by 8:15. That bus will be leaving there, so you need to be on the bus by then to take you back to Upper County Landing for that. The Altamaha River Expeditions is our outfitters, and if you rent a canoe and kayak from them, it's like $45. You get the kayak or the canoe, the life jacket, the paddle. They provide you with everything you need to paddle down the river for that day, and you can reach them at 912-294-3604 to get that rental. We're not doing online registration for this event. You can register by coming by my office, or you can register the morning of, and we'll have someone there to register people. So we encourage everybody to set that date, come and enjoy the river. I think it'll be falling out by then and moving pretty good, so it won't be that much of a hard paddle. And
there's no hard paddle. You just sit there and let the
that's right. If it's not low now, there's been times you get out and your arms are
low, it's different.
Your arms are spaghetti, and we basically plan this around the community calendar is showing that March the 25th is going to be the Dogwood Festival. So we're encouraging everybody, once they get out at the river that day, to, of course, we're coming out at JC Landing. JC Fairgrounds will be the site and the host site for the annual Dogwood Festival. So we're hoping that we'll draw some people in and let them be there and be a part of and the enjoyment of the Arts and Crafts Festival that the Arts Council sponsors for the Dogwood Festival. So that is going to be then, and then, of course...
that's March 25th.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then, of course, April the 22nd is our new event that we're starting this year, PorchFest, which is our rolling concert through our downtown historical district. Again, that's April the 22nd. We're working really hard on putting together entertainment for these porches in our historical district, which will consist of Brunswick Street, starting on Brunswick Street at First Baptist Church and going down to Bay Street and then coming back up Wayne Street. So we're just wanting to go ahead and get that information out and plug that. And if you don't have anything to do after you get your kids off to prom, unfortunately we have been told that that's prom weekend, because some of our artists that we had lined up to sing on the porches has contacted us and said, it's prom weekend, I'm not going to be able to make it now. So after you get them dolled up and off and you want to come enjoy some entertainment downtown in our historical district of Jesup, then come join us. So got a lot going on.
And that weekend is when?
April the 22nd.
April 22nd. What's the event called again?
PorchFest.
PorchFest, with entertainment on the porches in downtown Jesup.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll move into, of course, that first weekend of April 4th through 8th, is the Wayne County Spring Fair. That spring break weekend, I think we landed that one in a good spot. So the 4th through the 8th is the Wayne County Fair. That will run from Tuesday the 4th through Saturday the 8th. $10 admission. All rides, everything.
Still one of the best deals around.
It is. It very much is. And then, of course, we roll into June. June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th will be the Wayne County Catfish Tournament. And then October the 3rd through the 7th will be the Wayne County Fall Fair. October 7th, we will do another canoeing and kayaking excursion. Of course, this one will be on the upper part of the river. So it will be our fall leaf paddle. And we normally start that one at Paradise and then go on down to Altamaha Fish Camp in Glenn County. And then October the 22nd through the 29th, if we've hit our dates right with the Department of Natural Resources, is opening week of deer season, rifle season. So we'll kick off our Wayne County Big Buck Contest. And then October the 28th will be the Jesup Train Day, downtown Jesup. And then November 2nd will be the Day for Wayne event. And then November 4th, the Big Buck Banquet. We'll end our year there.
A year packed?
We are. We got a call not too long ago from a circus, that company that wants to bring a circus. You know, we used to do that here. The Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus used to come to Jesup every year when I was younger. And we've got the call, and this guy says, I was told you were the lady to contact about putting on an event in Jesup. And I said, well, what kind of event are we looking at? And he said, a circus. We'd like to run a 3 to 4 day circus there. And he started throwing out some dates, and I said, there's no way. So I reached out to some of my buddies at the Jesup Shrine Club, because they've been talking to me about a couple events that they would like to do to raise some money for the Jesup Shrine Club. And so I contacted them, and with open arms, they took that event. So hopefully soon they'll be in here to talk to you guys a little bit about that. So we will having
the big tent will be going up.
The big tent will be coming up. So we're excited to have that as something here, new and different, because it's been a long time.
Been a long time. I can't remember the last time a circus was here.
I know, it's been a while, so I'm excited about it myself.
You ever seen the big tents pulled up by the elephants, pull the ropes?
Yes,
pulleys
yes.
And everything?
Well, I think now this.
I don't think they use those anymore, but they
the
used
way,
to.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Now with the way that things are, you know, I think animals is out of circus type things now. Now it's the trapeze, the daredevils, the stunts, and things like that, and that's what's coming with this one. So it's exciting. You guys be looking for that and come out and support the Jesup Shrine Club for that one too.
Okay. Definitely. All right, Bob, anything else for Heather this morning?
I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for inviting us.
All right. Well, y'all have a most wonderful day, and congratulations on another successful hog jam.
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all have a blessed one.
Well, Bob, we got a couple of sporting events today going on for Wayne County High School. Tell us about them.
Well, the girls begin state playoff action day. They're hosting Stars Mill. That game gets underway at 5:30 this afternoon at the Benny Ratliff Arena.
That's basketball?
Okay. And the baseball teams in Pierce County today at 6 o'clock. Tentative game time because it's a JV varsity doubleheader, so JV plays at 4, varsity game set for 6, but could be
they
a
always
bit
run behind.
Right, so we'll let you know and keep you up to date, but we'll have that game for you tonight. Wayne County, Pierce County, rematch of the game last week when Wayne County won 5-zip here at home, so should be another good ball game.
All right. Well, Bob, you have a good day. All right. Talk to you later. World famous Butch and Bob show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, brought to you by O'Quinn and Associates, Murphy Builder Supply, Van's Barbecue, and First Southern Bank.